Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm super kicked about today's session where we're talking about how you can increase your influence. So, if you want to catch someone who's been lying to you, or you want to be one step ahead of the curve where you can influence minds and drive them to take important, beautiful decisions, then today's session is a big one for you. My guest today is the world's youngest artistic illusionist and India's young mind genius. Join me in welcoming the author of Behind the Threshold of the Mind and Asia's first and only female mentalist, Dr. Kruti Parekh. Welcome, Dr. Kruti.
Hello, how are you doing?
I am good and a very, very warm welcome to you. You have no idea, I'm super kicked about today's session because I've always been amazed with magic. But meeting a lady and that too, Asia's first, who's doing this professionally, I think you're so cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And look forward to influencing your mind.
Absolutely. My first question to you, why mentalism? What led you onto this path? It is such a different and a unique decision to take. What led you onto this?
So, as you know, I started off performing magic at the age of 5.
Hmm.
So, that journey was always there. I was performing all around the world, everything. And when I got into my engineering,
Hmm.
that's where, I said, now what? What is the
Hmm.
next level that I can actually take this to?
Hmm.
And obviously, what really intrigued me, like all of us, is the mind.
Hmm.
So how do you work on the mind? How do you influence the mind? How can we really, can this thing called mind be worked upon
Hmm.
and influenced? So I think that is something which sparked my curiosity. And then I started reading about mind. I started understanding mind. And that's where I stumbled upon the fact of the psychology of magic
Hmm.
is how do you put the cards in front of the audience to pick up this card. It has a
Hmm.
process behind it. So I think that's where the entire journey actually began. And then I started studying psychology. I started practicing it on different people. And I also took a lot of help from the Indian Shastras. But there's a
Hmm.
lot of philosophical material which can be translated into psychological proven facts. And I
Hmm.
think that really helped because I also feel somewhere spiritual stuff is also based on psychology. So there is a psychological element behind everything that you do. And then comes, so it has again correlations to affirmations, it has correlations to the secret, which says, manifest what you want, etc. So I think everything is somewhere then connected. And that kind of really got me in this field. And I said, this is what I want to do.
When you are working with a person, is it about reading their body language to kind of estimate who this person is, what he may have been through, what matters to him? Or is it about playing with his sense of imagination using the power of suggestion?
So it's about playing with the person's psychology
Hmm.
and the mind and the mindset generally people have.
Hmm.
And this is based not only on an individual, it is based upon the individual's body language,
Hmm.
based upon how the person thinks, how
Hmm.
the person speaks, how the person's vibes are when you meet them.
Hmm.
So, all these things are basically inputs for me to be able to decipher or to know how do I work with this individual in order to try and influence their minds, or maybe read their minds, or maybe come to a point where I know this is what is going to be the outcome of this conversation or this event.
That is so cool, right? Like it all kind of comes back to how we leverage the mind. So, how do you tap into the higher and the different dimensions of the mind?
So, it's a very simple process. The first step to it is believing.
Hmm.
And that's, I think, where we all fail
Hmm.
because we have such wonderful, amazing people around us
Hmm.
that are constantly telling us, "तुम ये नहीं कर सकते हो.
Hmm.
You can't do this. Are you mad? You want to do this?" We have these wonderful people that we have allowed to be around us and influence our minds in this way.
Hmm.
So if you remember, there was a story about frogs, a group of frogs, and they were actually put in a big box, and they were asked to try and get out of the box.
Hmm.
So the moment one frog would try to get out of the box, the other would pull his legs and put it down.
Hmm.
And then no matter what it was a difficult path, everything was there. But one frog actually managed to go out of it.
Hmm.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because he was deaf. We often create this barrier for us, and that's called threshold. Again, technical person, so using technical words, threshold. How to go beyond the threshold of mind is what is the thing that I practice in my life, as well as I want people to do. Because it's all here. It's all in your mind. It's the way you think, what you want to do. A lot of people will tell you a lot of things. But if you believe in yourself, then go ahead and do it. So, I just feel that you should keep your mind in a space how you can be better than yourself. And believe me, that gives you a different level of mindset and shift in your mindset, which nobody or nothing else can give you.
I'm hearing so many different nuggets of wisdom there, which is be your own, confidant, your own comparison, and push yourself to do what you need to do for yourself. I have a question, Dr. Kriti, which is how do we not get influenced? Like, what is your first aid kit?
The first take that I would always say to not getting influenced by anything is knowing what you want.
Clarity. Hmm.
Very important. Second thing is think out of the box. So if any kind of an influence offer is put in front of you, you need to know firstly, do you want it or you don't want it? Because a lot of times there's a lot of herd mentality. Because somebody else is doing it, we go and do that.
Right.
So think, do you want it? Don't want it, not required. You don't go ahead. So it doesn't excite you.
Hmm.
The second thing is always think about all the aspects before you actually take a decision. Very
Hmm.
important. Don't just act on impulse. We will. So a lot of times in my events and stuff, I make the audience go to that level that they get into that impulsive mode.
Hmm.
But if I can calm down and think at that point of time, I will not be influenced. You have the power of what you want to do. It's just about holding the power and doing what you want to.
Brings me to my final question for you, Dr. Kruti, today, which is what is the single mind shift you would like every viewer to have?
Is believe in yourself. That's it. It's not something difficult, because if you don't believe in yourself, why the world is going to believe in you?
Beautiful. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm going to see you on the other side.
Pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So I hope today's session has been an insightful one. Until next fortnight, this is Avneet Kohli taking your leave. Take care.